now breaks out across Lower Canada. In the county of Two Mountains in the Richelieu Valley and in the region south of Montreal, Patriots harass and intimidate local officials who refuse to join them. The spreading violence convinces the British military commander, General John Colborne, that now is the time to act.
The revolutionists are running over a large section of the country, armed and menacing every individual who hesitates to join them. If we neglect to profit by the offers from the upper province and those by the inhabitants of Montreal to assist by raising cause, while we permit the declared revolutionists to arm quietly, we shall lose the province.
In Montreal, the arrival of soldiers from the neighboring colonies heightens the tension. The Patriot leaders retreat to their strongholds, Saint-Benoît and Saint-Eustache in the county of Two Mountains, or Saint-Denis and Saint-Charles in the Richelieu Valley. Among them, Louis-Joseph Papineau. Arrest warrants for high treason are issued against them all.
The civil authorities have called for the military to assist them in apprehending these persons. It is of the greatest importance to drag the leaders of the revolt from their meeting places.
General Colborne orders troops into the Richelieu Valley. He wants to strike first, before the insurgents can mount a serious military threat. A few miles outside Saint-Denis, the first contingent arrives at dawn. The troops have been marching all night. Daniel Lysons is a lieutenant in the 1st Regiment of Foot, the Royal Scots.
It soon became evident that the rebels were on the alert. The church bells were heard in the distance ringing the alarm, and parties of skirmishers appeared on our left flank.
Up there! Let's go! Come on, keep going! Quickly, keep moving! Down there! That's pretty miles! Down there! Move! Go! Wait, go, go, there! Go, go, go!
It is November 23rd, 1837. The die is cast. At Saint-Denis, 300 British soldiers confront 800 Patriots. About 100 of the rebels have taken up positions in front of the Saint-Germain house on the main road to Sorel. Papineau and the other leaders have entrusted the defense of Saint-Denis to Dr. Wilfred Nelson.
I told my companions that their lives were sought after, and that they must sell them as dearly as they could. To be steady, take good aim, lose no powder, and all attend to their duty, their self-preservation.
The battle lasts for 6 hours. But musket fire is not highly accurate, and there are relatively few victims. Philippe Napoleon Pacot, a notary, is in the thick of the action.
I don't know how many I killed, but I fired without remorse. It was not so much from a sentiment of insults and injustices, but the old instinct of traditional hatred of the races that awoke in us. We were fighting despotism, but it was above all the English that we loved to aim at.
The stubborn resistance has taken the English by surprise, and their ammunition is running low. Finally, Colonel Charles Gore orders his men to retreat.
Up there!
12 soldiers and 13 patriots are dead. Louis-Joseph Papineau is not at Saint-Denis to celebrate the victory. Some will say that Wilfred Nelson ordered him to leave the village for his own safety. Others will accuse him of fleeing the battlefield. While his men celebrate, Nelson realizes they have taken a fateful step.
We have now passed the Rubicon. Our very lives are at stake. There is no alternative. Even a mean, cringing submission will scarcely protect us from every kind of ignominy, insult, and injury, worse to bear than death itself. If indeed this event do not befall us at once. We see now but the painful necessity of taking up arms in good earnest, and manfully awaiting the occurrences which our attitude may provoke.
General Colborne is shaken by the Patriot victory and makes an urgent appeal to the Lieutenant Governor of Upper Canada.
The civil war has now commenced in this province. I entreat you, therefore, to call out the militia of Upper Canada and endeavour to send to Montreal as many corps as may be inclined to volunteer their services at this critical period.
Political struggle has given way to armed rebellion. Saint-Denis is only the first in a series of bloody confrontations. The rebellion will spread all the way to Upper Canada. Hundreds of men will fall on the battlefields, and the fate of Canada hangs in the balance.